Let me know in the comments if the sound's good. What a lag. Yeah. But yes, here's our two special guest commentators here today. But to start off our show, we're going to have Ricochet taking on Sammy Guevara. So let's get that match started here. Alright. Let's see how this looks here. Alrighty. Entering the ring first, from the Horizon brand, Ricochet.
As Ricochet enters, we can only imagine the pressure going through his head being the first match of the first ever BWF Live.
Entering now, part of the inner circle from the Resurgence roster, the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara.
What an amazing match we have tonight to kick off BWF Live. Both men locking up in the center of the ring. Guevara with a nice headlock on Ricochet. He gestures to the crowd. And a back suplex for Ricochet to get out of it. Ricochet with the duck under. Guevara jumps over. And a kick to the gut by Ricochet. Again, Guevara slips around, push off the rope. There, and Guevara with a suplex. Ricochet rolls out of it. And flips over. Oh, and a reverse DDT to Guevara. The count, 1, 2. Oh, Guevara kicks out at 2. Ricochet cannot let himself get frustrated. He has to stay in the match. Ricochet with a springboard. Oh, cutter. Guevara seeming to counter it. Going to knee to the face of Ricochet. And then a DDT drops Ricochet right on his head. Guevara gesturing to the crowd. He cannot allow Ricochet to get back into this match. What's one of the worst things he could possibly do? On the top. It's where Guevara thrives. Oh, and a shooting star. Oh, Ricochet moves out the way. Rolls him over. 1, 2, and Guevara just barely able to kick out. His gesturing may have given Ricochet enough time to be able to get out of that. Now Ricochet gets him in the corner and just laying the shots into Guevara. The referee having to pull him, counting to 5. Having to pull Ricochet off there, but Ricochet does not care. Just laying into Guevara. What an amazing way to kick off the first episode of BWF Live. He's got him up on the top looking for a superplex, maybe? Oh, Guevara counters with a Falcon Arrow off the top rope. And Ricochet having to roll out of the ring. And catch a breather. Both guys on a roll tonight. As see Ricochet just laying out, hurt, on the outside of the ring. Climbing the rope to try and get back in. Guevara taking his chance to regroup, hopefully learning his lesson about his showboating. Apparently not, as Guevara just keeps taunting the crowd, taunting Ricochet. And on top, shooting star to the outside of the ring. Oh my God! For all the hate Sammy likes to get, and all hate he gives himself, he is one of the greatest professional wrestlers currently wrestling today. For reasons like that. And both men have hurt themselves. We can only hope that they can get back into this match. And Guevara looking to get back up to his feet, but so does Ricochet. And Guevara knocking down Ricochet. Throwing him into the stairs, finally capitalizing off of that momentum instead of all that showboating. Just capitalizing right on that momentum he has made for himself. And he takes just that sweet time to showboat. You can hear the boos from these people. They are not enjoying seeing Sammy rather, just taunting his opponent. The ref getting back in the ring. What is Sammy thinking here? Can Ricochet get back in the ring? And there Ricochet on the apron. Sammy trying to keep him off. And Ricochet face first into the turnbuckle goes Guevara. And Guevara's down. Ricochet finally back in this match. Ricochet now on the top rope. Sammy pushes the rope. And Ricochet crashes himself on the top rope. Sammy meets Ricochet up top. What on earth are they doing up there? No. There's no Spanish fly! Off the top rope! Sammy, what the cover? 1, 2, you gotta be kidding me! Ricochet kicks out a 2.5. Guevara pounds the mat in frustration. Saying there's no way Ricochet should have kicked out of that. Ricochet just has the spirit of a fighter to be able to kick out of a move like that. Sammy cannot let this frustration get to him, though. He has to capitalize on this moment. Ricochet is down and out. Hasn't moved since. Picking him up again. He's going for that GTH. Disconnects it. Guevara over Ricochet, though. Fighting out of it. Bouncing off the rope. And a clothesline takes out Guevara. Ricochet's fighting back against all the odds tonight. And Ricochet eyeing that top rope. And a springboard moonsault to Guevara. 1, 2. Guevara kicks out. Insanity tonight with these two. Ricochet just contemplating what he can do next. But just like Guevara, he cannot let his frustrations right now get the better of him. He needs to capitalize on this situation. Picking up Guevara here. Both men now in the corner. Ref giving the count of 5. Ricochet, blinded by rage, almost doesn't seem to care. As he kicks Guevara, then just lays into him. As he got Guevara on the top rope. Oh, and a kick sends Guevara off, right in the back of the head. Insanity. Oh, and a shotgun dropkick by Ricochet. He's on the apron now, going to the top. Guevara rolls in perfect position for Ricochet. And the shooting star to Sammy. The cover. 1, 2. Guevara just barely kicks out. How does he still have any fight left in him? Ricochet's stunned. I'm stunned. This crowd is stunned. Unbelievable. Ricochet right back to the offense, though, keeping his momentum going, trying to make sure Sammy doesn't have a chance to breathe. Ricochet reaching under the ring, and he's got a table. And he's setting it up on the outside of the ring. As Sammy just lays there lifeless in the middle of that ring. Referee advising him against it. Ricochet almost just doesn't care. He just wants to hurt Sammy, probably for all the taunting he was doing. Arguing with the ref now. Sammy seems to be getting back to his feet. Ricochet can't even notice because he's arguing with the referee. Hasn't even noticed yet that Sammy's back up. And Sammy's up there. Poison Rana through the table. Oh my God! A Poison Rana off the apron through the table, and both men are laid out. The referee can't even believe what he's seen. This whole crowd chanting for them. Both men lifeless. They need to get back in the ring, though. Sammy's getting back to his feet barely. And here comes the leader of the Inner Circle, Chris Jericho. Looking to help his protege, Sammy Guevara, back to his feet to beat the count. Helping up his lifeless friend, throwing it. And Ricochet finally coming to after that. Well, we don't know what place he's in right now, what kind of state he's in. He got dropped on his head through that table. He's barely moving at that. The ref's count continues. Can Ricochet make it into the ring? And Ricochet just barely slides in. Unbelievable. The drive that these men have. Jericho on the apron, again arguing with the official. Claiming that was a 10 count. And Ricochet's back up. Guevara slowly coming to, but Ricochet again distracted by Jericho. As he continues arguing with the official over his count. Wait. Jake Hager! Jake Hager flies in with the chair and hits Ricochet! Ricochet's out! Hager snuck in and smacked him with the chair! And the ref now didn't see a thing! No, and Guevara's back on his feet. Makes the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god! Guevara can't believe it. Ricochet somehow kicking out. Jericho again arguing with the official. This is absolutely unbelievable that Ricochet still has any fight left in him after all the beating and offense he has taken tonight. After the poison runner through the table, after a chair shot that's still fighting, Jericho cannot believe it as he continues arguing with our official. But Guevara's finally got him up, looking for that GTH. And it connect. Does it connect? And oh, Ricochet got out! Ricochet's out of it! Ricochet countered it! The ref turns around! 1, 2! And Jake Hager puts Guevara's foot on the rope! This is unbelievable. Ricochet had that match in the bag, but the inner circle screwing him over once again. Ricochet pounding the mat in frustration. He's had this match won multiple times tonight, but the inner circle keeps butting their head in to screw him over. Now, drop kick to Jericho, looking to finally take him out. And Ricochet now going to the top. But Hager! Ricochet diving onto Hager! Taking out the inner circle 1 by 1! So he can finally lay Guevara to rest. As Ricochet now climbs, and Guevara's back on his feet! No way. And a Finta-Gary to Ricochet, but Ricochet stunned on the apron. And Guevara now on that top rope. What's he thinking here? Go the cutter on the apron! Both men laid out once again! That fall was terrible. Ricochet's head smacked the apron. Once again, his head is taking so much damage tonight from that poison rana, from the chair shot, to smack the apron like that. Guevara's back has to be in pain as well from smacking the corner of that apron. But Guevara able to slide in the ring while Ricochet lays lifeless on the floor. And the showboating continues for Sammy. I don't know what more he has left. That cutter might have been his last gasp of adrenaline. As the ref's count continues. Is it over? Are Ricochet's dreams of winning the first ever match on BWF Live dashed away? How? How is Ricochet still fighting, still moving? He claws his way up the apron. Can he beat the count? A Hager! Hager drags him off! And the ref rings the bell! A disqualification on the
Ladies
part
and
of...
gentlemen, this match has been a disqualification with Ricochet picking up the win.
I'm excited for Jeff Hardy.
Guevara
versus
arguing with the
Darby
ref,
Allin.
but you cannot argue with the call. Hager took things way too far
It turns out as great as I hope
and cost Guevara the match. You can see the frustration in his eyes. Guevara desperately wanted to win tonight. Claimed the fame of being the first ever winner on BWF Live, but his dreams are dashed thanks to his inner circle brethren.
The victory. It looked like Sammy had him in the bag.
The only other thing I can wonder, do we really think this is how Ricochet wanted to be the first ever victor for BWF Live by disqualification? Knowing Ricochet, I don't think this is how he would have wanted to go down. But nonetheless, it's in the record books that Ricochet secured the victory.